Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So the Wyoming Cowboys will have some work to do after that short return. And not only is this guy the energy in the end. Offense set on first down. They'll go to the toss. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll toss it to the left. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Quickly complete. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Looking to throw it again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
7, Wyoming, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they... Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Little. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Cowboys in the hurry up. Off play action. It's complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Another first down.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Wyoming!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today...
Going deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 45, on his way. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And they'll get him down after... 27-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like last...
Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take... The 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on this.
Open runway ahead. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Got it. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Little touch pass laundry on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Let's it fly. Now. He wants to throw it again. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Our defense, nice job early in the game, showing that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. He might be lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. I'm around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen.
It's crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And he made the grab with it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Toss to the outside. At midfield, he's got room. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Little. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Now, a 4th down.
Make sure that there's not going on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. He's gonna pass. Setting up the screen. Got room at the 35. Hit the afterburners, kid. Strikes the blow. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. He's looking for an open man on second down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Touchdown. Texas A&M.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by over FIU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Brings up second down.
Trying play action. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's at the 10, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Cowboys! He'll try to tack on one more.
Is on for the extra point.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas A&M 28. Wyoming 17.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that
Down at the 20.
as he stopped at the 25.
Texas A&M offense will take over. First and 10.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The Aggies moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hurley. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going over the top. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna let it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have...
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth it.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on third and goal. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 20. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. Leaves it with the running back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. You want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Using the quick game. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Hurley. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
They try to get it outside on the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Aggies. And the pummeling has started.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Wyoming, 17.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Returner,
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down, 10 yards to go. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pop the draw. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Trying to... A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wyoming. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score...
Out at the
A
26.
lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 16 to Washington State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Still running at the 40. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll try the outside to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
36. Set to advance on the football.
And they desperately wanted to attempt. Decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Safe completion on the screen. Keeps the legs moving. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Good enough.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Makes the grab. And tackled there by the defense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. He'll pull it on the read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. bangs it through for an extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they get the ball. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The give as they work on that clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wants to throw. It's Cook. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
Texas A&M 49, Wyoming 31.
Wyoming takes over the football and it's on its way out. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Pulls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Gets it out quickly. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Another first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Slings it downfield. Tosses it incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Play number 9 on this drive. He wants to throw here on second down. This time he's got it. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On second down, looking to throw. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Wyoming!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hand... It's a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.